a message from the United States that he really needs us to get to Nkambe and try to see how we can work together with the people. I was at home with the family.
Back in Banso?
In Bamenda.
In Bamenda?
Yes, I was enjoying family time.
But generally, how was the celebrations there?
I cannot give you an appraisal. I am a little bit not too comfortable, not too comfortable with the way certain things are moving around.
Like what?
Maybe in the country, I am so bucked up, with the high level of corruption and misappropriation of state funds. It drives me nuts. So at times, I just want to give a deaf ear, to certain things. I share the idea of a Cameroon that, is prosperous for everybody, but how prosperous is Cameroon today for the common person? I must first of all hail the President of the Republic for his enormous courage to get even the closest of his friends, maybe the people he used to play songo with them, to put them behind bars. But again, I see that it's not making any difference. Because, no money has been recovered since, this operation. So corruption is almost becoming, legalized. It's almost legal in Cameroon. So the rate of corruption in Cameroon, I think, is around 85%. So it's not going well. One of the best ways, I think, to get about with this issue of corruption, to me, will be for the entire, leaders of the system or to resign, I think...
meaning you hadn't... How do you want somebody who is working as a minister to resign?
We need, yes.
Because corruption...
In other countries,
but he's not the one who is corrupt. He will tell you he's not the one who is corrupt or carrying out corrupt practices.
Well, they can tell people who don't see. If you read the papers, you see a minister who has 22 land titles. Where did he get the money to get all these land titles?
Maybe some of it are just donated to him.
Land? Wow, then somebody better donate. I don't have a piece of land. Even though I've been doing incredible things for the citizens, I have got nothing. So where does he get the merit to have 22 land titles? Mm-hmm. So I think the corruption has eaten deep into the roots, and if the people in charge will resign, other people will take over. I think something can happen. There needs to be an overhaul of the system. We need to get back the funds that have been siphoned and kept in other countries. Like I got hold of a governor in the Niger Delta state in Nigeria, who was held in the UK. He's in prison, and they got around $250 million in cash from him. So I think we need to get back the money. Well, I can't talk much about what I don't know, but I like an individual, I think the president needs to do more. The president needs to do more. And I think maybe the people closer to the president, they may not be telling him all the things that are correct. They are saying like all is well, all is well. I don't think all is well. Because they say don't pay fees, no fees for government primary schools, but they're paying money.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Out there in Bamenda?
In many local communities. They are paying PTA levies. So
have you tried to question?
When you talk to the people, they say the government is not providing the necessary support, to get the things financed. Because I laid hold of a document which was called PANEPTA, a plan to overhaul the educational system of Cameroon sometime. And even though I hailed our Minister of Secondary Education, Honorable Luis Bapes, I met with him a couple of times in his office. But again, there is a missing link because in the document, you see this plan to make us have a good educational system. But practically, it's not there. The government is granting schools all the time, and the support is not measured to that tone. A government approves a school, and after 3 or 4 years, they construct 3 classrooms, and that is it. How do the parents cope? So these are some of the things that make the parents and maybe the administrators to collect money.
Okay.
Yes, as I told you, most of our projects have to start from the community. We have various approaches that we use to make sure that our projects have a lasting, sustainable value. We have the bottom-top approach. We have a participatory approach. We have building bridges. So constantly, we are in communion with our community because we know them, we become friends, we share ideas from time to time. They are free to call us, they are free to visit us, and we are also free to visit them. So we don't make it some sort of like, we just give everything, we do everything. Maybe we look for funds without their knowledge, and we just maybe do the project. Most often in designing, I help maybe some tailors or clothes designers to get clothes. I help serigraphy, people who do serigraphy to have dresses, t-shirts designed maybe for festivities like the ones I just passed. And also I do painting. So that's the domain. When I have chance, I will do them. Abstract.
Nature.
Things to come, not nature.
Things to come?
Yes.
Explain a little bit about that.
I have painting. I had the idea to have one done in Do, but the gentleman who was to help me prepare my material really disappointed me. So I should have, if I would do it, I will talk about it. But I don't want to talk about it when it's not yet done.
No, I want you.
I painted, I have small...
When you paint, you just paint and keep?
Yes, I paint, I keep. I paint them, I keep them. And with time, I can share them with people. So I also write poems. I wrote several poems, and I have them just in keeping. I think I'm waiting for the right time. And I have a book also about Cameroon that I'm waiting for the right time to have it in the market. I think God is alive, and we rely solely on the Spirit from God through His Son, Jesus Christ. And one of the things I know is that the best way for us, like a team, to move forward is to set standards